Hi, I'm Iris Bautista, and this is my response to the Spanish 210 video response and the prompt. So for the following films, I chose to do Los Olvidados because in that movie, I think I identified more to Pedro and Ojitos, the little boy that was abandoned by his dad, more than any of the other characters from the platform, the ones that I watched. So in Los Olvidados, it's about like this group of friends. Well, I want to call them friends, but this group of kids that that grow up in poverty, and they live in this town, and it all starts when Hybel, this like he's an older kid that comes back into town and looking for revenge on Julian, that he thinks that he tattled on him. That's why he went to like this center for bad kids. So he ends up killing Julian, and Pedro sees Pedro's with him, and he makes Pedro not say anything. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't tattle on Julian, on Hybel. I would, but I think the reason I identify more in Pedro, because he's a very nice kid in the movie. That shows a lot when he finds the little boy Ojitos in the street, in the mercado, and he asks him like why he's there. He's like kind of a jerk to him in the beginning because he doesn't know who he is, and I think it's just a guard that Pedro has, and I think I have that guard because I never open up to people right when I meet them. I'm a little standoffish, only because I don't know if I trust them yet. But yeah, he asks if he has any money because they're both very hungry, and Ojitos opens up his hand and gets money, and then Pedro grabs it, like yanks it out, and leaves. I think I suspected that he was just gonna take the money and leave, and Ojitos was gonna be left with nothing. But no, he goes and gets food for them and comes back and shares with Ojitos, and I thought that was crazy because that really showed that he's such a nice kid. Like, he doesn't no busca maldad. Like, he just, I think his mom also mentioned that she had Pedro at 14 years old, and he'd never met his dad, and that's very neglectful because Pedro is just a kid, and his mom like never, because Pedro the whole movie was like, I want to behave, and I'm gonna get a job and all of this, and his mom didn't care. Like, his mom didn't try to push him, or I think Pedro didn't have like an idea of how it is to behave because his mom never showed him. And nothing bad against the mom because she was 14, but like, Pedro didn't have someone to look up to. And then I also identify with Ojitos because he really did want to help the old man. Because the old man did take him in. The old man the blind man, he was blind, I don't know his name, but he was a jerk to Ojitos when he was just trying to help, and Ojitos was just trying to help Pedro find Hybel, and Ojitos just wanted to help, and the blind guy just wouldn't even hear him out, and Ojitos ends up getting abandoned by the blind man, and he just goes back to the mercado to look for his dad. And I think he just really wanted to help him and also just find his dad, and he really did care for the blind guy to help him or try to give him a home and food. So I think I would do the same, only because if I had no idea why my dad left, I would still be looking for my dad and make sure that I'm found, even if it's been a while, and helping the old man is the only option. I know that, like, worst comes to worst, I'm gonna have to work for the old man. So I really like this movie. I was gonna do the platform first, but then watching the Olvidados, I just finished the movie on YouTube, and I just love it. And I did identify a lot with Pedro because he's just a really nice kid, and he really just didn't want to behave, but no one was giving him a chance. So I think that I just identify with him more because you really need to pay attention to the character to know that he's not just someone bad. And I'm not saying that I seem bad, but I do see more like, you need to get to know me to see that I really do care, and I just act like I don't care just so no one has that upper hand on me. But yeah, I really like this movie, and this is my video response to Los Olvidados and the two characters that I identify with.